Take us to your leader. I am the leader. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get into it. I'm Kenyatta, the ArtKitech. This will be a reading from the Rider-Waite. The title of this reading is The Woman Who Got Up from the Bed. So, the other night, I lay down to go to bed, go to sleep, and I felt and saw a woman get up off of my bed. This woman was, I want to say maybe 30s, maybe in her 30s, dark skinned. She had, her hair was straight, like relaxed, okay? Natural hair that had been relaxed. She had on a blue shirt, but the blue was like the color of denim, okay? And it had, I don't know if it was writing on the front of the shirt or if it was like a drawing or something, but whatever it was outlined in like a tan color. She had on, I want to say like a mini skirt. Now it might have been, it wasn't a denim skirt, but well, it wasn't blue jean, maybe like a khaki type of, because it was cotton, it was stiff. Okay, it wasn't free flowing, it was stiff. And she, when I laid down and I closed my eyes and I saw her get up off my bed, and I felt her get up off my bed. And she had like a program in her hand, like, you know, like when you go to church or, you know, a play or something like that, you know, something like that, like the playbill or something like that. It was just a one sheet, okay? And she closed it and she got up and she was fussing. She was fussing and she walked out. Now, honey, when you under black magic witchcraft, people be doing all kind of black magic witchcraft on you all the time and trying to get in your house and astral project and all that kind of crazy ass shit. You don't know if it is shit. Sometimes I wouldn't know if it's okay. They didn't send in more of their entities and craziness to me, or if it's one of them astral projecting in the room or something like that. Okay, or if it's my gifts at play. Okay, I do have the gift of mediumship. Okay, which this is a service that I offer, and I have offered it, and I have done it, and I do it. I want to say I do it well. It's just, you know, whatever. Okay, but anyway, and so a lot of times I'll have these energies come to me, especially at night. Okay, I close my eyes. Whoa, here they come, like the little boy with the freckles. The video I did yesterday. And I realized you know, with some prayer and discernment, these energies that are coming to me, they ain't got nothing to do with these people in their black magic witchcraft. Okay, these are people. It's kind of like the little boy. What was it in the Sixth Sense? I see dead people. And in that movie, that what was it when he was there when they came to the conclusion of it, they were coming to him or being presented to him for him to help them. Okay, like I said with the video yesterday with the boy with the little freckles, help them. Okay, get their story told. So when I figured it out, when I realized it, okay, when it was revealed to me, and I'm laughing because the woman was real fussy. Okay, I called out to her and I was like, are you still here? Yeah, I'm here. And I asked her, I said, you know, were you sitting on my bed, like basically waiting for me to, you know, talk to you, to do you want me to do a reading for you, to tell your story? And she fussed. She said, you know, yeah, you know, like, what you think I'm here for? Something along those lines. You know, it's kind of funny. I know you may be wondering why I'm laughing, but it was just the way her manner, the way she spoke. And I realized that when she got up off that bed, you know, and she had that thing, that playbill or that program in her hand, it's like she was waiting. Now, I hadn't sensed her presence before. Okay, I got a list of folk I done seen, okay, who have transitioned from this physical realm, okay, that I'm going to do readings on. But I realized it was like, oh, she was waiting for her turn. I'm asking her now, is that what you were doing? You were waiting. She said, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, but you did not see me, you did not sense me, and I got tired of waiting. And I wanted you to know I was there. So it's like when she got up off the bed, I physically felt her get up off the bed, like, whoa, okay? I do not have a name. Last night I did hear Cassandra, but I wasn't sure that was it. And now I'm hearing Beverly. And she's so fussy. I'm hearing Beverly or Cassandra. You can call me either one, either or. I think it's a first and middle name. Beverly is the first. Cassandra is the middle. Okay. So let's see her story. I was surprised that this was the deck that I was directed to use. But let's see who she is, what happened, why she came, what she wants told. Now, when I do these readings here, I do not ask them, okay, before I do the reading about their life, okay, or what they need to be told, what they need to be shared. All right? So I'm saying that to say, I don't know if it'll be a trigger warning or anything. Let's get into it. Here we have Two of Swords, upright, Five of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. I feel like a decision either has been made or needs to be, has to be made rather. Okay, someone needs to come to a determination about something. I'm hearing, what are we going to do with her? It's like we need to move her or we need to remove her. Okay. I'm hearing this woman is blessed, okay? And I have a feeling, it could be wrong, but this is just where I'm at right now and at this point in the reading. I have a feeling that this woman here, Beverly Cassandra, was not probably looked at in a favorable light. She might have been looked at as common. I'm hearing I did common things, but I was not a common person. I know who and what I am, and nobody can tell me any different. I know where I've been, I know where I belong, I know where I'm going, okay? This was her energy, and I'm hearing, and it still is. I feel like this woman got fussed at a lot. People were always fussing at her. I'm hearing cussing. They're just cussing her out, okay? It's like she had a hard shell. Okay? And I can understand why. She was hard. She was developed, I'm hearing, that way because of the way people mistreated her, mishandled her, misunderstood her, didn't like her. I don't care what they like or don't like. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do me the way I want to do me and be me. Trust me. Okay. Very intuitive person. Magical, mystical. But again, misunderstood, misliked, okay, or people didn't like her. They didn't want to. They didn't want to understand. They just looked at her like she was just nobody. Just a nobody. Like she didn't have anything to offer. But I feel like what they felt about her, they were highly misunderstood here. I mean, this person was more than you could ever know or realize. But she kept it to herself. I feel like something she kept to herself. She kept her power, her imagination. Mystical here. I feel like this woman, I keep seeing projects. So she might have grew up in the projects or might have lived in the projects. I'm hearing I did. High rise. Major city. Chicago. Someone from Chicago. Lived in Chicago in high rise. Like a, again, project. And because of that, I feel like because of the amount of people that may have lived there, may have been there, she might have gotten lost, like in the, I want to say hustle and bustle, but just seen as a number, just another person. But not realizing her greatness. I'm hearing phenomenalness. Okay. Phenomenal being here. All right. I feel like she was satisfied with her life in that I don't feel like she had this thing of, you know, I got to get out of this situation, these circumstances, I'm living in the projects, this, that, and the other. No, I was complete and satisfied with it, with who I was. It was just fine with me. I was taking care of me, myself, and I, me and mine. No one else needed to come in, okay, start no drama with me, I'm hearing, okay, and cause me problems. They had done enough already. I knew who I was. I don't know. I mean, I was fixed. I don't know. All right, but let's keep on. Knight of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, and the Magician in reverse. I don't feel like she had a lot of friends or anything like that. That's what I was going to say. I feel like she may have been the type of person that she studied. She read books. But I don't think people would have viewed her like, you know, would have looked at her and thought that she did anything like that. I'm hearing like this typical black girl. That's how they saw me. They didn't really see me, but I didn't care. Again, I knew who I was, where I was going, what I was doing. I was fine, satisfied with where I was with my life. So I feel like she didn't have a whole lot of people coming in and out of her house. Okay, in and out of her, you know, where she lived in the projects, her apartment, her space. You're not going to come in and out of my home. Okay, and once again caused me some kind of conflict and burden here in the reverse. Not gonna burden me. I don't feel like she had any children. I feel like this woman was really, you know, just by herself. But yet satisfied and in her being and content with who she was and what she had. Okay. I wasn't going to have no man in and out of me. And no problems in that regard. No conflict, no mishandlings. Okay, once again, you're not coming in up out of my house, up out of my space. And like I said earlier, it may have looked like to people like she didn't have anything. Like she, you know, like I said, I just feel like people just may have looked down on her. But I don't feel like she was the type that she looked, or how can I say, I feel like she could have easily been lost in a crowd. Like there was nothing necessarily about her that stuck out physically. But I'm here mentally, she was on point. She was sharp. She knew a lot of things about a lot of people. And I don't feel like no gossipy type shit. Like, you know, about the neighbors next door and all of that type of thing, right? Who they are, what they doing. No. Like important, quote unquote, important people. I'm here like men of renown. I know who they are. I know what they're doing. I know what they're up to. I can see right through them. This woman might have sat back and watched like the news a lot. Was very well versed on politics. Knew what was up. But again, you would not look at this woman and think that. People would not look at her and think that. Okay, because you know how it is here. People go by how people look. And build up a whole fucking scenario about their life based off of how they look. But don't know shit about who that person really is. I'm here, I'm a star. Maybe starseed, because I heard starseed. But I'm here, but even much more than that. This woman is very confident, regardless, and despite the fact, okay, that she had been kind of quote unquote beat up and beat down by the words people used against her. But this one was tough. Like I said, a hard shell. It may have looked like to people, because she was content and satisfied with where she was, that she had not manifested anything in her life. But I'm here, I manifested a whole lot. A lot more than you could think or know or realize. I don't have to be like you. I have to dress like you, walk like you, talk like you, look like you, smell like you, be like you, to be me. I'm me. I'm structured in my knowing, in my being. I know. Like I'm here, like I could see. I could see through things, through people, through energies. I know what was up. I know what they was up to. I know they was lying. I know they was telling the truth. Okay, she knew when they was lying. She knew when they was telling the truth. Okay, but again, I'm not talking about just the people in her surroundings, the neighbor next door and all of that. I'm talking about, like I said, I feel like she was very well versed politically, so she might have been looked at political figures. Like I said, I feel like she sat back and watched the news a lot. Maybe, I'm not sure of the time period here, but maybe read the paper. I don't see a phone, like a cell phone. Like, you know, in her hand. She doesn't look like she looks like she comes from an older time period, but not that old. Maybe like, 80s. I was around in the 80s. I was living in the 80s. doing my thing in the 80s. So that's what I'm saying. This is the time period that I'm saying. Let's continue on here. We have the Sun card, upright. 8 of Wands, in reverse. Page of Wands, upright. Like I said, you know, people may have looked at her and feel like she ain't manifesting, she ain't did nothing for, you know, she ain't did nothing for herself, blah, blah, blah. You know, because I feel like this person was targeted to be talked about by people. She probably had been dealing with that all her life, okay? And it just went on and on and on. You know, probably was born in where she lived and grew up. Let me be sure. Yes, I did, I'm hearing. Born there, grew up there, raised there, have been there all my life and stayed there, you know, well into my adult realm. I'm hearing my adult world, my adult life. And it was the same old folks there who had talked about me when I was a kid, and they kept talking about me when I became an adult. But I didn't care. This woman does not have a spirit of, you know, with a, you know how people, they talk about you so bad they expect you to be walking around you know, with your shoulders hunched over and shit, and your head held down. She said, fuck that. You're not going to keep me down. I know, but again, she's saying, I know who I am, regardless of who they are, regardless of what they think. Now, I'm here for a time, a mission, and a purpose. I got a purpose. And ain't nobody going to tell me any different about who I am, what I do, and why I do what I do. This is my time and space. Okay. So regardless of, and the interesting thing is they're in the same boat. So why they saying, you know, she ain't did nothing for herself? She ain't, I don't think this woman worked a job. I'm here. I had small jobs here and there. I couldn't keep one. Wouldn't keep one. Didn't like the politics of it, of a job. I feel like, you know, I'm here because I like to be my own person, set my own rules and regulations, go when I want to go, do what I want to do, how I want to do it. So I found contentment in my space. I feel like maybe she understood and recognized and knew if she didn't like that, you know, and it wouldn't, you know, being in that, dealing with that type of thing on a job, okay, or wasn't willing to do anything that would take her, quote unquote, higher, in other words, out of those circumstances. But I'm hearing those circumstances were fine with me. I was content. Okay. I am here. I was bored at times, but I made my life my own. I had my own place, my own space. I was doing just fine, taking care of myself. I didn't need nobody or need anything to come in and disturb, you know, my groove. I was happy with where I was. See, they got them some jobs. I wasn't willing to work a job. They went out and got them some jobs and bought them some things to make them look good or feel pretty and whatnot. But I was fine. I was content with what I had. This good enough for me. And I don't think this thing's a matter of, you know, some people may listen to that and feel like, oh, you know, look down on that. Like maybe she was lazy or not ambitious or anything like that. But I feel like she made a conscious choice. Again, her saying, I know who I am. She knew she was. She knew she didn't like that. I don't want to be, she didn't want to be out there in that realm. Okay, and having to deal with other people and being and ruled and regulated. No, I like to make my own way, do my own thing, how I want to do it, when I want to do it, where I want to do it, why I want to do it, so on and so forth. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing about you got to be here at this certain time, and you know you got to sweep that corner of the room, etc., 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 etc. And I even feel like for her, it wasn't even about, you know, well, if I went out and got some education and degree, I could make my own way. It would help, you know, put me on a path of making my own way. No, I'm here because I was content. I was fine. I was happy. Five of Swords in reverse. 3 of Wands upright. 6 of Swords upright. It may have looked like it may have looked like things move slow in her life. And once again, it may have looked like, you know, she, again, this not manifesting anything, that things did not grow in her life, like she was the same old person she had always been. I'm saying this may have looked like that to people. Okay. So they get, you know, just have something to continue to open their mouth to talk about her about. But again, she really didn't care. You know, I feel like she developed a tough enough shell that, you know, hey, say what you will. I feel like she was not going to fight for something that, well, I got to fight for what I know not to be true for me. People might have questioned, like, why won't she leave? Why won't she do something more? Why won't she do something better? Why won't she do something greater? Why don't she have no ambition, no goals? Why won't she leave? Why won't she pick up and leave? And I'm hearing pick up and leave and go to what? Where? When I'm fine with where I am and with who I am. Now, I was asking earlier about children. Like I said, there were no children, but I did hear at one point two, and I asked her two, and she said two in mind, but that she did not have. She did not give birth to any. She got pregnant once. I think there was an abortion. No second, but I wanted a second. Wanted to get pregnant again. Okay. Yes, I asked him, am I correct? She said yes. But one was just fine, okay, and with my soul, okay, through my vessel, but I did not keep the child by choice. There were things, situations, circumstances where I'd rather not. The World card, upright. The Empress in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. I pretty much feel like I just read that. There was a child but that ended. So she did not become a mother. Okay. Maybe she felt like yes, I was content with what I had for me, but it was not enough to provide for a child. So I chose, okay, to give it up. Okay, to remove it from my being, from my vessel, and let, so I'm hearing, it's interesting, and let someone else take care of it. So I feel like, you know, so that child, abort that child, the physical aspect of that child can come back and reincarnate with someone else. Okay, and hopefully better situations and circumstances as far as finances go. I don't think she would have had a problem in terms of loving the child and anything else. I just didn't have enough for a child, to bring a child, okay, here into this time and space, but I had enough for me. Again, she didn't work. Okay. You know, on public assistance. I didn't want this for them. I wanted more for them. Father had removed himself from the whole situation. I'm hearing like from the whole either game or game. Game. It was a game to him. To impregnate others, you know, and run and move on. Okay, I'm hearing that's okay, that's cool. Because again, like I said, she has this hard exterior, this shell, okay, protection. That's cool. I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was getting into. But I made, she feels, a better choice by allowing this child to move on to another time and space. And I am here, and yes, I controlled that. And she sang it unapologetically so, okay? This ain't about me and my belief system. I'm doing a reading. The Hangman, upright. Wheel of Fortune, in reverse. Knight of Pentacles, upright. Like I was saying here, I feel like she felt like, you know, she's happy, she's content on herself, but didn't want to bring that kind of thing, you know, not having no money, her little wherewithal for, okay, her seed here, okay, and what she did worked for her, okay, whether you agree with it or not, whether you like it or not, okay. Nine of Wands in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, okay, the Moon upright, Nine of Swords in reverse. And I feel like, again, she had already made the determination that she was not going to work, okay? Especially no little jobs, like she said, a little bit here, a little bit there, but I didn't like that. I didn't want to do that. So what was I going to do more for? Okay? And be miserable and make the child miserable and make myself miserable, okay, is what I'm hearing, all right? And make all others miserable. She's saying I got that much sense. Something about being open and vulnerable here, or this once again this work thing as far as this child is concerned would have placed her in a situation. I feel like, yes, okay, feel like she felt like it would have put her in a situation, okay, where she would have had to become open and vulnerable, okay, to the world outside of her, you know, to assist her in some way, whether it's just getting a job or whatever, okay, to take care, taking the child to a school, activities, whatever, you know, that comes with parenting. You got to open up where it's not just you. Now there's a whole another human being, okay, so you have to kind of open up in some way, shape, or form, okay. In whatever way, like I said, schools, activities, other people, and I'm here, and I did not want to open myself up to a whole nother world, okay, and realm of others, to be miserable, to make them miserable. This was a choice that I made, and I feel like she was satisfied and happy with her choice. Now, if you got an issue with that, keep it to yourself. If you're going to hang on that and misunderstand the reading, keep it to yourself. I don't get a whole lot of comments on here, no way, okay? But don't come with, you know, the foolishness because you hung up. Got to hang up. You can do the political activism on somewhere else, on that note of abortion. She may have felt like, I feel like she may have felt like she didn't have enough, because of the choice she made to not to work. Really not to open herself up too much to the outside world. Like I said, she said there were not, she didn't have a whole lot of people coming in and out of her house, if any. Okay, I feel like this woman here led her life in, you know, in a sense, isolation. And you know, she seemed content with it. She seemed, again, she was happy with it here. We had Sun card come out upright. She was happy. She was content. She was fine. Okay, she kept herself to herself, but maybe felt like because she did not, hadn't explored a whole lot out in the outside world, outside of herself, that it would not have been a healthy environment for her or this child. Okay, I just keep it. So I made a determination to let the child go in my way, is what she is saying, and that's the way that I chose. I feel like she was very secretive. People might have looked at her as mysterious. Again, isolation. She kept to herself, and people could think whatever the fuck they want to think. This worked for this woman. She was at peace. She didn't have no no drama and no problems. I'm here and they gave me enough. So when I grew up and went my own way, I decided to be content with me. She had no sleepless nights. She didn't have, I'm here, no man knocking on her door, okay, giving her fuck shit issues and problems. Motherfuckers wanting to make her life miserable and whatnot. No, I was content. I was at peace. I could read, okay, and study and focus on me and my life and my world, my realm, and that's exactly what I did. Again, there we go. 8 of Pentacles upright. Okay, 7 of Wands in reverse. That worked for her. What happened here? Okay, some problems and issues did arise. I mean, men came in on me. Now this may sound strange, but truth is stranger than fiction. Like, she said, men came in on me. I believe the word is accosted me, took me away, carried me away. I'm trying to figure out who these men were. Men that I couldn't know nor speak of. But they came and took me away. Took me to another setting. Hold on. I don't know if she was tested or experimented on. I feel like she was experimented on. Because my pendulum is swinging a big yes. What's yes for her? Did some tests on her. Studied her. But I'm trying to figure out how they find her. How they get a hold of you. Okay, see, followed me. See, you don't know who out there. It's a fucking weird world here. I'm just gonna pull a couple more cards and see if this can help. Here we have the Devil in reverse. We got Page of Cups in reverse. Ten of Pentacles upright. I don't know. Okay. Caused me some injury. I feel like some like I said, she said men came, accosted her, took her away, did some tests on her. See, which would be easy to do, especially if she pull that up just a tad. See the whole spread. Okay. Especially if she kind of lived in isolation and didn't really have anyone, any family or anything like that. I'm feeling like whoever these men were, they found her through this abortion clinic. You okay? Like I said, I heard followed her. They were following her. And she's like, I knew it. I saw them. But I kept on living my life. But here they came in, okay, came in on me, accosted me, took me away, experimented on me. I'm just going to leave it at that. Just experimented on her, she said, okay? Might have, you can, well, tubes and various things. And I feel like I'm hearing like no one questioned it. No one questioned where she was. I feel like, you know, she could be in her home. I'm hearing like she could be in her apartment, in her, you know, for days. And, you know, no one would know. She didn't really talk to anybody. She led her own life by herself. Okay, content, happy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but here come, I'm hearing, she said, here come these fools to bother me, to accost me, to test me, okay, experiment on me. And that's exactly what they did. They took my life. Something about led me down the wrong road, the wrong path. I feel like that's literal. Tested her on her, experimented on her, and then took her out somewhere, because I'm seeing it. Like forest, it's dark. There's no, of course, no street lights. It's like a, you know, one of them country roads or whatever, rural roads. Dark, a lot of trees, grass, nothing else. Oh, and took her and kind of like threw her out of the car, and she like this woman here naked. Okay. And she's walking down the road. I see her shaking and shivering, trying to find her way. I want to say trying to find her way back, but I feel like she has sense enough to know that she's not going to make her way back. I'm going to die right here, out here, on this long road. I had no clue. You know, basically she had no clue where she was, my being. I began to lose myself out there. Maybe like, you know, hallucinations and things start to happen. You know, you don't have no food, you know, the environmental conditions, so on and so forth. She don't have no shoes on her feet. She's completely naked, walking barefoot down this road. Okay. And I definitely see her in the dark. I don't know how long she was out there. Days. She said days. Turned like, seemed like into months, seemed like into years, but it was only days. I believe it was days, she's saying here. I lost my life, okay, out here on this road. First is, I do see pavement, like a paved road, but it's just like, you know, not like this, not like a lot of lanes, obviously, maybe, you know, going down and up. But then she says dirt road, so I don't know if she made her way to a dirt road. I'm hearing like farmland, okay? That's how long I walked. Feet bloody. I see her shivering, her lips shivering, eyes big. Okay, lips getting kind of crusted over from the lack of water, hydration, dehydration. Okay. She's saying they experimented on me. They lied to me. Okay. I'm hearing, I begged and pleaded for them to leave me. Okay. Leave me be. Let me go. I trusted, had faith. But to no avail. And it just crossed my mind, just in case anybody wants to go there, talking about something, what else, karma for having an abortion, all that kind of stuff. Don't even, now if you feel that way, you can feel that way if you want to, but don't make no comments like that on my channel. With your judgmental ass. All right. I'm not quite sure what these cards, the significance of these last 3 cards I pulled out. Let me see. Okay, I'm asking, I just want people to know, okay, the harsh realities of what's going on out there. I kind of feel like it was to her surprise, but not such a great surprise. Surprise that it happened to her, but a feeling of knowing that these types of things actually do happen and do go on, but I never thought it would be me. Okay. I feel like she's saying, okay, I heard her say, I never should have walked in that clinic. There were others I could have gone to. That man behind that desk. I knew he was up to something. I knew he was going to do something. I saw him. I told you earlier, she said she could see through people. Okay, their energy. Maybe read their intention. I could see he was up to something. I could see he was up to no good. He wanted me. But he saw others. I feel like she saw him watching others. Okay. But he took me. Okay. I feel like she might have seen him at this place, this experimental place, or maybe when, like she said, they came and accosted her, took her, or whatever. Okay. So she died out there. I'm like, I asked, did you die out there in no man's land? Okay, basically, I'm calling it no man's land. Okay, yes, exactly, precisely. That's what happened to me. Okay, she's saying I was killed out there. Not that someone out there came and killed her, but the experiments and all of this type of thing, whatever that did to her, and then putting her out there in the conditions. And you know what? It's weird because I feel like part of that was doing that to her, putting her out there. That was part of the experiment. Let's see if she can find her way back. And takes what, you know, how they had a little studies they do on folk. Let's see if she can find her way back and make note of it. They're trying to make, you know, note of it. Okay, I don't know. I'm hearing like she is home now. She made her way home, all right. Okay, not this home, not of this land. Okay, not of this realm. Okay, I moved on from the physical. Okay. To where I belong, my true home. I'm sorry to those who misunderstood me, didn't care for me, didn't like me, didn't want me in their presence, never wanted me around. But here I am, and here I am to stay. I'm here with my Father, okay, up above in heaven, okay, wherever, okay, people, that may be for her. I'm asking, is that all? She's saying there's more. Know this. I'm no longer afraid to be my true me, okay, before others, before the realms, before all the world to see. This is why I came here, okay, came to you to tell them, you know, I'm free, okay. So maybe, like I said, she had a hard shell. Maybe she may have presented herself in a way that she wasn't afraid or that she didn't care, okay? But you know, if you got a hard shell there, you come across that, you know that that is a result of some sensitivity, okay? Great sensitivity, okay? I'm hearing she is fine now. I'm hearing, I just wanted them to know. I wanted everyone to see, okay, what had happened to me and where I am and where I no longer am. That. All right. I hope that was helpful to her. If any way it was helpful to anyone else, good. Okay, I'm hearing that's it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.